Hi, this is PR Sundar. Welcome to Post Market Report sponsored by Delta.exchange. An important announcement. So I'm conducting a workshop in Chennai, Chennai on July 11th and 12th. The venue is yet to be decided. You can contact our office for further details. The contact numbers are given in the description. Coming back to the market, what to say about the market? The people say the market should not follow certain patterns. Number one, a day before yesterday, what happened? Market went up, then came down. Yesterday, what happened? Market came down and went up. And today, what has happened? Market went up and came down. 150, 200 point, market goes higher, uniformly selling comes. 150, 200 point, market goes down, uniformly buying comes. And today, the third day. And not only that, for 11th trading session, a Nifty could not close below the previous day's high. So when the people got the clue, when the market moves 100 point, 150 point above the previous day's closing, they just uniformly sell into the market. So this market now is going on a predicted line. The market should not go on a predicted line. So this market is going on a predicted line. So that is one problem. And second thing, look at the Reliance Industries. Out of the last 11 trading sessions, and Reliance Industries was down for 10 trading sessions. Only one trading session, that was yesterday, and it closed slightly positive, that too in the last half an hour. Otherwise, for most part of the day, the Reliance Industries was down. I do not know what is wrong with this Reliance Industries. Now decisively below 20%. And, for 11 trading sessions, falling continuously. And Bank Nifty, again, there are a lot of surprises today. Usually, when the market falls, HDFC Bank falls. And today, HDFC Bank was higher. In fact, today, HDFC Bank, ICICI Bank, Axis Bank, Kotak Bank, all banks are higher, but the Bank Nifty is down. Why? Bank Nifty was brought down by the PSU banks. So that is another surprise. And even the most, cannot even digest. And at some point of time, I've seen Nifty was trading 100 point higher. The Nifty future was trading flat. The premium has contracted so much. Yesterday, the Nifty future was trading at about 100 point premium. And today, at some point of time, I remember seeing it is trading at the same point. That means 100 point premium is getting contracted, and that too 3 weeks before the expiry. Usually even one day before expiry, it will trade like 30, 40 point premium. So that shows that, people were more or less convinced that the selling is going to come. And what is the consequence? Right? Number one, options always follow the future price. They don't follow the spot price. So because of that, even when the Nifty is up 100 points, the call premiums did not shoot up. In fact, call premiums were trading lower than yesterday. And today morning, I told you, if the 24,000 call come to 20 rupees, one can sell. And that 20 rupees has never come. Despite Nifty moving so much higher in the morning. So remember, it was only the Nifty moving, not the Nifty future. Morning, there was some kind of euphoria for many reasons. Number one, Nifty crossed 23,400. That is after so many trading sessions. And Nifty future has also crossed 23,400. And, Nifty moved at about more than 150 points higher. But despite that, the Infosys was down nearly 3%. And I don't know why Infosys was singled out for punishment today. Okay? So, number one, for the last 20 trading sessions, and Nifty could not take out one red candle, which was on May 12th. I think around May 10th is when the Prime Minister spoke, and May 11th and May 12th markets fell, and May 12th fall from 23,800, a 400 point fall. Even that level is not being able to take for the last 20 trading session. And if you take from the budget day, the story is almost the same. February, March, April, May, June, the 4 months consolidation, this is a very, very, very long consolidation. The longer the consolidation, the next leg will be more powerful. So what is that next leg? Is going to be a bullish leg or bearish leg? That we do not know. So today, everybody thought, Nifty closed at the highest point of the day yesterday, and then after that 150 point move, and then everybody thought, okay, at least today the Nifty will break the pattern. That means Nifty will definitely close above yesterday's high, but that has not happened. So maybe, around 12:45, there was some news came that Iran has, launched drones and missiles to Kuwait, Jordan, like that. So for two or three countries. So probably, the people have become bearish after seeing this. But that was not reflected in the crude oil prices. Crude oil prices are stable, like trading between 90 and 95. There was no significant price increase in the crude oil, but still stock markets are reacting. And also I always tell you that as and when there is an inflation data or monthly jobs data in US, our market tends to be more volatile because the markets in US will tend to be more volatile. So maybe the US features and consumer price inflation data in US, so that has played a role. The pattern holding, that is also played a role. So whatever it is, today the opening was very good and closing is really very, very bad. And moreover, the Reliance Industries, of course, is the number 3 stock in Nifty 50 now, but still that is doing like this 11 trading sessions falling. I don't know when this has happened last time. So, one can consider selling 1,200 put option in Reliance Industries. If it comes below that, you must be able to take delivery. So remember, this is not a trading recommendation, and consult your financial advisor. But its all-time high is 1,612, and now coming to 1,200 means, so that's a 33% fall. Right? And if you think that markets will recover, Reliance will recover, if you don't mind paying the full cash and taking delivery. So with that intention, one can sell, I think, the 1,200 put option trading around 10, 11 rupees. In fact, yesterday I sold it around 9 rupees. Today morning, when it came to 4 rupees, I just squared it off. But now again, market has fallen. Today morning, it was very, very impressive. It was 25, 30 rupees higher, but then entire gain was wiped out and fell further. So we are not out of the woods yet, and US market has to stabilize. Then only our markets likely to stabilize. So watching for at least 23,400 to be taken out in the spot Nifty. So until then, it's going to be a violent move. So far, Nifty has been moving violently between 23,000 and 23,500 for the last many trading session. Looks like that's going to continue. FIIs today, they did not sell much. And today the selling figure was around 2,000 crore. So that's not a big deal. But I do not know our market, maybe like finance minister should consider reducing this STT, this huge transaction cost, right? makes markets more volatile. We have seen huge volatility from April 1. And then, buying and selling, there's almost like 10 rupees, 10 point, 15 point difference. So because of that, and like many players are out. Actually, the government want, people to get out of F&O. But what will happen if more people get out, less people, and then, more volatility, So I'll just give you this example, right? If there are too many people allowed to buy and sell properties, the buying price, selling, like buyer asking price, seller asking price will be small. Assume nobody is allowed to buy or sell, only 10 people are allowed, then buyer will ask for 100 crore, seller will ask for 50 crore, then there will be no transaction. More number of people, the liquidity will be better, the market movement will be smooth. One reason why FIIs prefer our market, our market moves are smooth. If not like South Korea, Japan, where 5% gap up, 5% gap down kind of things. But still, our markets are hugely volatile. A 200 point up and down moves are become very, very common. And so let us see what's going to happen. And this Saturday, I'll come out with a special video. Why should the government reduce STT? That is going to be an interesting video. So US inflation data came, so that is in line with expectation. So after that, US futures are slightly going higher, but still they are down compared to yesterday. But then that market is very, very volatile. So we have to wait for 7 p.m. for the market to open to see how that market is going to move. So let's see what's going to happen. Hope you enjoyed watching this video. Thank you for watching.